We are live, ladies and gentlemen. The Attitude Era podcast. We are live during the main event. Right now, the main event is Trick Williams and the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. It's gonna be. It's been a hectic one. NXT been on it, so we ain't gonna cut. We ain't gonna play no games at all because they ain't playing none with us. You know what I mean? What's he gonna do? And he gonna drag him to the corner? What we gonna? Who y'all think winning? Who y'all think going to the new CW opening show and representing as the challenger for Ethan Page? I'm surprised Ethan Page ain't really sitting ringside. Add a little spice to the mix, you know. But Pete Dunne, he rolling out the ring. Smart man, smart man, smart man. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of there, catch you a little breather, get you a little oxygens. And I love Pete Dunne's style, bro. I love it. I love it. Um, because I don't think he has the physical stature to go against certain people like a Trick or whatever, or some of the bigger guys, Sheamus stuff. But when he starts wrestling, when he starts getting gritty and you know what I'm saying, just breaking down on the hands and snapping, you know what I'm saying, it works. It works. Cause you be like, how you jump on your man's hands? Jump on your man's hands. Don't step on my hands. Don't step on my fingers, bro. My fingers already fat. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I got two phones. So you know what I'm saying? I'm over here I'm double dipping. But let's see if Trick can get the comeback. Are we going past 10? Looks like it's 9:59. So I'm gonna assume that we're gonna go past 10 on this. They've been doing that lately on USA. I don't know if they can do that on CW. So it'll be interesting. He got the chair behind him. We're gonna go over the reverse Joe and Pete Dunne reverses, and we get a German. Pete Dunne is aggressive. Boom. And I expected Trick to overpower him. You know what I'm saying? Power shots, power this, power that. And it's really, to me, it's been with the slaps to the face. It's really been like Pete Dunne as the more dominant individual in this match. And I ain't mad at it. It's been good. It's been good. It ain't been bad. Now we're setting up the chair in the corner. This is why it's a last man standing match. Now I feel like this match still got 8 to 10 minutes on it. I don't feel like either one of these guys is about to just not be able to stand up and as I say that, Pete Dunne take Trick Williams, shopping carts his whole skull into the chair that he set up in the turnbuckle. I, I like it. I like it. I like it. Again, this style match, I actually think it favors Pete Dunne. You know what I mean? Now, do I think they'll do that for the CW? Pete Dunne versus Ethan Page? I can see it. I mean, Pete Dunne's been getting a lot of good exposure on Raw. He was in the Raw main event yesterday. You know what I'm saying? For the IC number one contendership that Jimmy Uso won. Not Jimmy, J. We correcting that right on spot. Don't let that he taking up the he taking up the what you call that? What you call that, y'all? What you call that? The matting, the padding, the padding matting. You know what I'm saying? Pete Dunne is still on the offensive. Man, he's been on a good 70, but he can't pick him up. Can't pick him up. He got him double underhook up under the arm joints as if it's a pedigree trying to. I think it's and Trick gets the reversal. Come on, Trick, what we doing? Trick Williams got him by the legs, picked him up. Pete Dunne blasts him in the face and counters, turns that back into a DDT onto the concrete. And Pete Dunne with the black eye, he looking crazy right now. He looking crazy right now. They got Trick Williams looking like he just finished a run. He laid out on the floor asking for Gatorades. My man, like, yo, you remember that Rocky Balboa joint? Is that brisk? Somebody got to get Trick a brisk, bro. Quick, quick. Because Pete Dunne does not look like he's about to not be standing. And Trick, I think Trick still got gas in the tank. Oh, good solid kick to the face. Brings Trick down to one. Oh, Trick just went down, 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 down. And now he's stomping him. Put some Tim's on. Some Tim's on when you stomp. He got to grab your man's arm and just stomp his face. That's that Stone Cold joint. If you're going to stomp a man's face like that, have some Tim's. Get the Bruiserweight some Tim's. If the Bruiserweight comes out with Tim's, he's my favorite. Let's see what Trick gonna do. Trick getting up though. He ain't even really getting up slow either. Like, I mean, it's moderate speed. Man who look worn down. All right. European uppercut, which is that forearm when you bong. You know, Cesaro used to make that joint fan. Yep. So what was that? You laid out. You just gonna randomly like someone hit you with the clear on your back. Yo, Pete Dunne has been dominating this match. I mean, I'm gonna just take the chair and just wail on him. As I speak, what happens? My man goes to get the chair, which and Trick. Woo! Woo! Trick with the spinning kick. Bong! Take my man Pete laid. We can't don't Pete's got to get up from that, but good match. Good match at 10:03. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far we're taking this though. He just hit the trick shot while I put my drink down. You know, some ice. Wow, boys. My man got his legs crossed. 7? Damn, he popped up. My bad. I had to. I couldn't hear the. You know what I'm saying? I want to turn it up because you know YouTube be tripping with the content. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to smoke. I want to put something up. They take it down. I put it up. They take it down. I look for a workaround, and they go around my workaround. So I don't want to have none of them problems. Oh, he about to power bomb this man through the NXT table low. Ooh, and he halfway missed it. That should look. Oh no, that's just the cover that say NXT. Yeah, I see where they at with it. Bang, take it down quickly, fast, because you know YouTube be on that trip. Oh, yeah. But Trick Williams getting up at 10:04. You know what I'm saying? At 10:04, these two dudes getting at it. Right now, Pete Dunne is on the offensive. What up, Heathen? Pete Dunne on the offensive. They taking it to the crowd. He forcing my man over. He put him in the front row. He just pack my man's up, puts him in the front row. He about to stomp him with the crowd. Somebody in the crowd got Tim's. Somebody in the crowd got, but Pete Dunne been pretty dominant this whole match. I ain't gonna hold you like, and he's looked the part. We taking a chain and that stanchion post off. Ooh, ooh. Oh, they tripping. He tripping. He about to suplex him off wherever they at. Oh my god. No, he didn't do it. No, they fighting. They fighting at the edge of the. Let's go. Let's go. It's 10:05. Oh no. You better not Russian leg sweep off of that motherfucker. Oh, they both. Oh, oh, they all look at my man's. My man just had to look at people's faces. Look at people's faces. Oh, you missing this? You missing some shit. I can't hold you. Pete Dunne just Russian suplex them motherfucker. I don't know what that shit is. The balcony, the upper awning of the I don't know whatever the fuck it was. Lee, I know them. Somebody, my back is broken. Yo, oh, I can't. I don't want you two to take it down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. If they show it one more time, I'm putting it to the camera. Oh, now Ethan Page. Now Ethan Page come out. Talk about some get up, cornball county and some Cole's clothes. What are you talking about? What? What? Ethan Page. I don't want to fight none of these dudes. Oh, and Trick wins. And Trick wins. Barely getting to his feet before Pete Dunne. Whoop that Butch. That's what they were saying before. Now they saying Trick now this time though. They saying whoop that Trick this time. But on his entrance, they were saying whoop that Butch. The diss track, oh man, they about to bang Russian leg sweep off the joint. That was cold. That was cold. I ain't gonna hold you. That was cold. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. The emotion right now high. Trick Williams going to the CW premiere show to challenge Ethan Page for that NXT title. So we finally got Trick Williams spinning the block. What they talk about? Now I'm gonna turn it down because YouTube be tripping. Oh, CM Punk next week live. You know what I'm saying? Live on the CW. You know what I'm saying? My man coming to steal the show. So does that mean he gonna be on there for Chicago's Ethan Page versus Trick Williams? Bong. Roxanne Perez taking on Julia. Bong. What else? I thought there was more matches. I thought they were about to start running the card. I mean, that just those two matches alone on a 2-hour card is legit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's PLE worthy. You know what I'm saying? Now let me turn all this stuff off because I don't know what I'm doing. I got two phones, so we're gonna make sure they both off so I ain't tripping. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna hit y'all with the joints. We gotta hit you with some joints. But let me know in the comments how you feeling about the show, and we're gonna pop back in about 58 seconds or so. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. It's a Tuesday night. Stay right there. We're gonna talk. King HP's Attitude Era Podcast. See you in about a minute.
This is DNA, and y'all checking out my show Top 5. You got a top 5? I got a top 5. But let's see whose top 5 is better. Good night. Good night.
Brr, it's cold food with the Archie Carter. A wrestling match, a return, a battle, something that you were looking forward to because you knew it was going to be hot. And when you got it, well, it wasn't. That's cold food, and I'm here to talk about it. It's cold food with the Archie Carter. Hey, waiter, this cold.
King HP, and here we're gonna look at wrestlers that couldn't get the job done. We're gonna look at it. Why didn't they win? What happened? And because it's near fall, we're gonna see if we can get them some gold. Remember, the referee's decision is final. And we are back in the building. Where else better to be on a Tuesday night than the Attitude Era Podcast? I'm King HP. It looks like it might just be me, but if it ain't just me, it's me and you and your mama too. You know that old Dungeon Family joint, but we ain't gonna get into that. What we are gonna get into is this NXT episode. It was the last on the USA Network. They are now moving to the C Dub, and that is next week. And I think that's going to be really good for them. Now I don't know if they're going to be able to do the overages. I think it was I clocked around 10:09 when they finished. So if you got it at whatever time, I don't know. But they started the match around 9:50 54, 53, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Vinny, what up? What up? What up? I see you, Vinny. I see you, Vinny. You know what I'm saying? Chef Michaels was cooking tonight. He definitely was cooking tonight. They had three champions. I gotta go to my notes, but I didn't write them. Y'all know I love to write. You know what I mean? But I didn't write no notes. I typed them. I'm trying to update. You know what I'm saying? As I start growing out some wisdoms, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to update my updates. So as I did that, you know what I'm saying, we got to talk about some things. But NXT ended crazy. We had a great match with Pete Dunne and Trick Williams, and now we know Trick Williams is going on to see Ethan Page next week on the CW premiere for NXT. We also know next week it's CM Punk in the building, right? Oh, okay, cool. And then there should also be the Rock. No, not there should. There is also the women's NXT title match as Roxanne Perez takes on Julia. But let's talk about tonight. NXT opened up strong. Now there was some shit. I don't maybe there was something I missed on social media. It was supposed to be the Rascals taking on Axiom and Frazier for the NXT titles, right? That was what it was until Friday SmackDown, give or take, something popped off because I remember seeing Ava do a little speech. She did her little, she daughter of The Rock. She can talk, so she did her little talking piece, and basically she just said it's going to be a switch up, and the Street Profits coming down, and they're going to take on Axiom and Frazier. I ain't fucking with it. 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 And there's a couple of reasons why. This the same group that just lost the tag team titles. No, not lost the tag team titles. Lost the tag team title match. You know what I'm saying? To the Bloodline. Ronnie Northrup. I see you. I see you. I see you. What up? What up? What up? And we're gonna talk about that a little bit. I'm about to breeze right into it. Right. Um. And so you picked them to go up against Axiom and Frazier. And I feel like that is a horrible choice. I get you, Ronnie. He injured. Trey Miguel is injured. They tried to allude to that towards the end of the NXT episode when Wesley came out and cut a nice little promo, and Booker T was like, "That's called a call out." You know what I'm saying? Trying to be funny, but I think the tag team choice was poor because Street Profits, people have been begging you to do something with them, so you go remedial. Now, maybe that's just me, and it's okay. If I'm in the minority on this one, I'm cool with that. I just felt like you could have gave someone else a burn and had a good match because I don't see what this did for anybody. We get the Street Profits going to NXT. They look good with Axiom and Frazier. They look dominant. I'm not gonna say dominant, but they look the way they're supposed to, right? It looks like when a NBA team comes and plays a collegiate team. Yeah, the collegiate team is going to score, but I don't expect a highly competitive. Like it feels like the Street Profits can win this in the next 5 minutes at any time. And Axiom and Fraser just look good, but you're overwhelmed. Kind of like how tag teams going against Jade and Bianca. Like when you watch that. Um, but then we get the Bloodline, right? Out of fucking nowhere. The Bloodline comes out. First, we see Tama Tonga. You know what I'm saying? He tripping. He come out, and I thought it was just that. I thought that was it. Like, oh, she was about to see him and Tonga Loa, and then all of a sudden, Jacob Fatu like a fucking freight train. Tama Loa enters the fray. He in the ring. He cleaned up, and the Bloodline wipes out all four participants. You know what I'm saying? All four. So let me I'm not gonna show it because I know how you two get the tripping. So, but my thing is, what I'm not mad at that. That made the show exciting. You seen the crowd was pumped. You brought the Bloodline down to NXT. They had some social media segments, where they be like, it was Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga speaking. Tama Tonga, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he was like, yeah, 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 yeah. Or this other tribal chief, you know what I mean? So cool. You bring the Bloodline down to NXT. So I'm okay with that. I just still feel like what are we doing with the Street Profits? What are we doing with the Street Profits? At this point, just let it go. Just let it go. If you're gonna keep them as a tag team, I don't know what you're gonna do. Because on the other side where they're at, right? They're on SmackDown. On the other side, you got teams, not teams. You got a team not defending those titles, and now they're finally gonna defend them this Monday. They could have took those titles, send them over to Raw, let them do something there, let them cook. But I felt like you could have used somebody else. You could have used somebody who's not cooking to come down, Pretty Deadly, right? Like, why would you use Pretty Deadly? Exactly. Why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? They're not cooking right now. You've been building it's like you've been slow burning the Street Profits. You remember the tag team gauntlet match? How long the Street Profits was in, and they went all the way head to head with the Bloodline. Then it was like, oh, they're gonna go against the Bloodline to get like they've been building this. Like, if anyone can beat the Bloodline, it is the Street Profits. The Street Profits don't look outmatched when they go against the Bloodline, and the Street Profits look the part. You know what I'm saying? And hey, no pun intended. Look what the wind just blew.
Speaking of wind, whoo, it's going down out here.
Yeah. How you doing before we get into that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm good, man. I just saw you was by yourself. I said, I gotta go hop in. Gotta holler at my boy.
Yeah. Look what the wind just blew. My man dealing with Hurricane Francine. down in the Gulf area. So stay safe and all that with everything going on, whether it's
We
high
still
wind,
got
lots
power,
of rain,
so we
flooding.
still got
You still
power.
you still
So.
got power, and your posters are still up, so the wind can't be super
Oh no,
bad.
we good, we good, we good. But yeah, man, seen they had a little bloodline action tonight.
Yeah. I thought that was good, but I'm still mad about the Street Profits joint.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, so Ronnie was trying to say Trey. Let me correct myself. Trey Miguel is injured, right? That okay, got it. But that's not my. I'm not mad that they couldn't perform as a tag team. I'm mad at the tag team selection. Like, why'd you choose the Street Profits? Now, if you did that just to spice ratings and bring the bloodline down, because NXT ain't seen the
But
bloodline.
why would you do that?
That's my point. Go get Pretty Deadly. They ain't cooking. You've been slow cooking the Street Profits to like slowly. If anyone's gonna dethrone, you know what I mean? It looks like it could be them. The tag team gauntlet match they were cooking. They started cooking on SmackDown a little bit. It's like the only team that can beat them is the Bloodline, and there's usually some sort of interference. So they've been building this. Why go down there to squash Axiom and Frazier? Why you're not gonna have Axiom and Frazier beat them? That's why you ended it with the Bloodline interference, which is a good pop. It was definitely a surprise. No, why
Bro,
not? Axiom and
Roman Reigns wouldn't have did that.
facts. Roman Reigns would not have
The
done it.
the OG bloodline would not have been in NXT.
So
That
they did
just
it for
tells
Tama.
you that Cody and the people involved with Cody need something other than each other.
And you think so? Because Solo wasn't there. Solo wasn't there. Not that Solo's that interesting, but and really Jacob Fatu is the one.
That's
But he's the one. He's the draw. He is the draw. He's
You
the
could have
money.
sent Jacob by himself and then have Jacob just down in NXT tearing shit apart. And yo, we got to go
Yeah.
get Jacob. Then Solo be like, I didn't even know Jacob was doing that. He just wilding. So we got to come
In
down there to
werewolf.
get Jacob. Jacob should just be kind of doing his own thing.
I can see that. I wouldn't mind that. But I would have minded it if he would have beat up the Street Profits. Like, all right, now you're going too far. Because the Street Profits need to still look strong to be a competitive tag team, which they've been. But I just was mad at the choice. Go get Pretty Deadly. Go get fucking Baron Corbin and Milk Dud Man.
They could have sent R-Truth and Miz down there. That would have got a pop. Bring Truth back through NXT. Give him a little lighter schedule. R-Truth in NXT would be great. And he could teach because he's been around 50
He's been around
years.
forever. Bro, my man has photos with Tupac, bro, while he was a wrestler.
He was dancing with Tupac.
Just put that in perspective. He's just put that in perspective. That's 96. How many people were wrestling in
That'd be
96 that are
kind of
wrestling in
cold
20?
too if you did take some of the older wrestlers and not call them old, but find a way to phrase it. And then they go down to NXT and be like, "Yo, we here to show these these kids how we do it."
I think for the women, they could do a legit Nexus thing like they did before Wade Barrett and them boys, and it be competitive as a motherfucker.
Not in WWE. They don't like the women competitive.
No, I mean, but as far as the roster talent, though, like it could be done if they wanted to. You're right. I don't think they're gonna. I think they love the women in NXT. I think when they get to the main roster, they be forget because you got Chelsea Green down there just taking licks, taking licks.
And she outshined everybody. That's the thing. She outshined everybody by getting beat and on the mic. They've not even
To me,
tapped
it feels
into
like it's for
Chelsea.
nothing.
They're not even halfway into what Chelsea Green is really capable of, bro. So
They also got Natalia riding bench. They got you know what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of people that are not hurt that they got on that roster that's deep that they could be having as champions or in pursuit of championships. And I do feel like the mid tier title is needed, but just one going back and forth between the brands and
I
maybe make it
I
a
don't.
TV title.
It's not even really a brand split in WWE anymore.
Yeah, because
Everybody's on every show.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. The Street Profits just went to NXT. Pete Dunne is
Before that,
back
it
and
was
forth.
Michin. Before that, Pete and Karen, Baron Corbin and Apollo. It's just back and forth, back and forth. Even Randy going from SmackDown to Raw, back and forth.
Yeah, my man definitely said you didn't beat me. Yeah, and he didn't come back to SmackDown either. So far, yeah. You know, I don't know if he's gonna take time off or not. Hopefully he do, but he need to do something. Let me get my notes back out. I got digital notes. I was trying to update the update. You know what I'm saying? I'm running out of ink pens. You know what I
Oh
mean?
Lord, I'm on 10%. Oh Lord.
Oh shit. So then we get Julia and Chelsea Green. Speaking of Chelsea Green, why you feed her Chelsea Green? Where's Jakara Jackson?
They could
Where
it it I don't know. I was trying to find something, but it does nothing. She was going to win her debut anyway.
no matter what. But why not beat an NXT person? Why you pull someone down from the main roster to beat them on NXT?
It makes no sense.
Makes no sense. And the match wasn't that good. It wasn't bad though either. It wasn't a bad match. It just it to me it kind of ruined. It didn't ruin Julia, but it's like yeah, it took some buzz out for me. A little bit of buzz because I was like, oh, I want to see her with Roxanne, and now I saw her with Julia, and it looked like she was kind of struggling with Julia.
Chelsea.
I mean, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so I
Chelsea,
wasn't.
Chelsea. Yeah, it's like they the debut was wait when you wait for something in wrestling and it doesn't blow your mind right away.
Yeah,
Yeah, then we still got Steph in the wing. She waiting in the wing. So
yeah, she did that Mexican tour, and
I thought Julia was a bigger signing than Stephanie.
that's close. I mean, they're damn. I mean, they're neck and neck. But
And that's why everybody don't need to go to NXT because she could have popped up on Main and did that with Chelsea.
100%, 100%, and then started looking at Nia Jax walking past her in the locker room, staring at that title, and everybody would have bought into it. So I don't know. That's Shawn Michaels got a plan. I trust his plan because NXT does cook, so they make for great television. But just the Heritage Cup, Javon Evans and Charlie Dempsey. And
OG.
this I didn't understand at all because Charlie Dempsey wins. Cedric Alexander, like,
He
what's up
just
with Javon
re-signed.
Evans?
He just re-signed. It's like, bro,
Who?
Cedric.
Oh, okay. Well, keep him down to NXT then, because he's like the T Pain of NXT. That's what I see when I see T Pain. Like, let me buy you a drink. Ooh, he's trying to mentor people.
Cedric down there, Shanti the Adonis down there, and it I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with all these people.
They're making the Black Panther Party
Because
because
Cedric
they
was
only
just
mentor.
Cedric was he was he's been they've been playing with Cedric for years now. Because he'll get kind of start climbing the mountain, then it just stops.
I remember a conversation so about WWE does have a hard time booking black wrestlers because they want them to be like, all right, we're gonna do something special with you, right? Like a white guy, they seem like they make him fit the part. You want to be a fucking Wyatt Six? We got you. We want to be a fucking the bruiserweight? We got you. But with black people, it's like we want to represent a little bit of everything, and I feel like they creatively they get stuck with a lot of them based on maybe their voices, maybe their you know what I'm saying, like Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley looks every bit of what the fuck he should be, but when he talks, so they had a lot of corny years with Bobby Lashley. Um, he still was very accomplished. Don't get me wrong, but like we don't get the wide variety, and I feel like they're stuck. Like Cedric Alexander, he only helps the black wrestlers.
I think a lot of times, like if somebody's just not cool, they just not cool. And you can't make
That's
something not cool cool.
outside of the boogeyman. Can you think of like a gothic black wrestler? Like, remember Tony Atlas? And then they made him like, I forgot the motherfucking Samba Simba. Remember Kamala? Like, they just be stuck. They be like, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do with him. They'd be like, Trick, they're just like treading the line. You know, like Trick had to do the rap video, but that wasn't done by WWE. That was done out of Trick's own thing. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, oh, see, he's black, he raps, that works. And then be like, yeah, he might, but the next guy might not. Like Shelton Benjamin, right? He ain't never Shelton. You tell me Shelton Benjamin can get no world title
Shelton was good. Shelton was good.
run? The gold standard.
Shelton was real good. The Buff from
So
South
I just think
Carolina.
I'm not trying to be all racist and get into, you know what I'm saying? But I when I watched Cedric the Entertainer, when I watched Cedric Alexander, I'm like, wasn't he just helping Trick? Oh, so he only gonna help the black
Bro, he was
wrestlers.
in the hurt
Like,
business. Like, what's like I don't know what they're doing with Cedric.
Boogeyman was Hendon. Boogeyman was black. Boogeyman's still doing Boogeyman acts. Like, he still does the Boogeyman routine character. He's a black man. He's a black man. But there's not too many. Like, we don't really like certain people. They can just run with what they got, and they're very close. Like Mark Henry, he licked the part. Hey man, once they start doing that silverback, even though I hate that shit, but like when you think of really strong motherfucking beast, there's like 2 or 3 that come to mind.
Well,
One
but
is
you
a
gotta
T
think
Rex.
about it too. You gotta think about it though. Before he got to that, he
They
we
was
just
fucking him
did
up.
a double up about it. You know,
Yeah, they was fucking him up, bro.
sexual
They was,
chocolate. Yeah,
they
it
was
was.
fucking, it's fucking him up. Viscera. Remember, he was cool with Mabel, but they was like a little rap group. They had little fronts and everything. Prime time. Like, what the fuck? I don't even want to talk about these
And
black
Crime
wrestlers no
Time
more, bro.
wasn't like rest in peace to Shad. Shout out to
Rest in peace to Shaq.
JTG. They weren't even like cool. That's what I'm saying. If something's not your natural thing,
Why do you have to give them? Oh, they're from Brooklyn. They're
you
thugs.
can't
Put them in
make it
Tim's. They did.
like
They did put them in Tim's though.
you can't
Them
make
them
something that's
motherfuckers was
not
wrestling
cool
in
cool.
Tim's.
That was my thing about the Usos. Like I don't think the Usos are cool like that.
I think Jay is funny. I think Jay is funny by accident though, not like
But not
what I mean.
like I don't want to hang with the Usos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see you.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
they're not like their personality, which is kind of funny. But when you see them on TV, you're like,
But like I
take your
said,
fucking glasses off.
them dudes
We inside.
they different,
That
bro. They
motherfucker got eat
different.
a Taco Bell. We ain't eating at Taco Bell, bro. Chill out.
Like I don't want. It's certain people I don't want to hang out with.
Yeah, I I get you. I would hang out with them though, but personality wise, when I watch them on TV, I'd be like, what the fuck are we doing with the Usos? And I just feel like there's a huge disparity. And it's not like I don't even think they're trying to be racist because they got a lot of black and they mix it up and they get some of them right. I'm talking about character, like creativity when it comes to the black wrestlers. And it might be the wrestlers. Maybe they give kickback to some ideas. I'm not fucking with my hair. I'm not doing okay, got it. But
It's a weird thing, brother. We ain't gonna ever
yeah,
find an answer to that.
nah. But you do find some that are gold. And when you find one that's gold, and let me give you an example of how gold can get. Motherfucking Oba motherfucking Femi. You know what I'm saying? They tried
Bro,
it with Omos.
Hammerstone's a big deal.
Yes.
That dude
Yes.
that ain't just anybody.
Now normally I'd be like, I'm tired of seeing these motherfucking TNA motherfuckers
Nah,
come over here and get beat.
that was good.
But this was good. I do feel like Hammerstone is a good guy. It works.
No,
It works.
Hammerstone legit.
It works. Hammerstone looks every bit the part of this. You know what the story for Oba is. This is his domain. Can you be it? But hey, my man done went and got somebody from outside the company to come in and fuck you up.
What body type, what skill set, what archetype wrestler you think is going to be Oba Femi? Is it going to be somebody technical? Is it going to be another big man? Is he going to get like rolled up quick by somebody speedy? Like what's not who, but what type of wrestler you think is going to beat Oba Femi?
The type of wrestler that could beat Oba Femi, he could be in any fucking body. is Bret Hart, and I'm not trying to be funny, right?
So
I just don't see
a technical
a
wrestler.
very technical because you know this like Bret Hart only had a sharpshooter. He didn't have another finisher. You know what his finisher was that he would finish people with? A roll up pin, a sneaky ass out of nowhere roll up, faking that he's hurt like he did against Diesel. Diesel like, damn man, fuck this dude's hurt, and then roll you up and get that pin because he couldn't get a sharpshooter on you. Like, fuck. That's I think that's gonna happen to Obafemi. He's gonna fucking snap because he's gonna lose on some quick shit to a guy who is a littler
So you
technical
think
guy.
somebody going to
Maybe
roll
it's the
him up
main
or tap
roster.
him out? Nobody's legit going to pin
I
him.
don't think he. I think you kill his character if you tap. Pass him out, yes, but don't let Oba tap no time soon, ever, ever even. Just let him pass out. I am the king. It's challenge day.
That's the
Like
only
don't
thing
let him
about
tap.
Oba. I forgot last week when he was like, in some countries, what he said, women only talk when they told to talk. Something he said crazy.
I'm for it. I'm for it. Let's.
Oba turned to Dolomite for a second.
Oh, I'm for it. And you know why? It fit the character. It fit what needed. Is motherfuckers getting offended. Man, people gotta stop getting offended by every little fucking thing. Motherfuckers be like, oh my god, where's all the gentlemen at? All the
Well,
chivalry.
it's selective outrage because it be
Yeah,
things that are 10 times worse that don't offend you versus the thing that you say offends you. And selective
yeah.
outrage. People
There's
pick and
selective
choose.
outrage.
People pick and choose what they want to be upset about.
I 100% thought it was perfect for Oba to say it. It was the perfect time for Oba to say it. It's within the character for him to say it. It's not like
I thought it was bad timing because of the Odyssey Jones story,
shit.
but
That's not funny. I'm gonna shut the fuck up because that's a real story that I don't know the details at all whatsoever. So I shouldn't laugh because there could be true, there could be not true, there could be somewhere in between. Who knows? But I'm gonna leave that alone. Uh, because I don't know nothing. This I ain't even heard a story yet. Just
well, Nino Brown
alleged
said, "Don't
mess.
nobody know nothing."
Yeah, man. I like the match with Hammerstone. I thought it could have been a little bit longer if you could have gave it a little bit more time. But why? I mean, point proven. Oba beats him. It's a clean win. It's a strong win. I don't think Hammerstone looked weak. I think he gets to go back to
I think they might
TNA,
be
or he
booking
could have.
Oba too strong though, because let's say he goes out undefeated. The main roster debut is going to be Carmelo Hayes all over again. And once he takes that, his
Hope not.
his first loss is very important because it matters who he loses to.
100%. 100%. Like Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker didn't lose until he went up against Sami Zayn, and people felt like, what the fuck? Why?
But like I said,
Like,
Brian is in that dangerous space of people gonna like him whether he win or lose. I don't know if people gonna like seeing another monster that's not a monster. Brodus fucking Clay, bro. Brodus fucking Clay.
Joe, Oba got to be strong as fuck. The way he pressed Hammerstone up and threw him in the air, and
Yeah, Hamza ain't no little dude. So
nah,
let me check.
nah.
I got 4% HP. You got me for 4 more
I
percent,
bet we
brother.
about
And I
to
gotta
run
go
through this.
charge up for
We
the
bet,
storm.
bet, bet. We about to roll, y'all. Check this out. We have Ridge Holland versus Duke from the Chase U shit. Um, a good win for I like Ridge Holland as a
I
heel.
don't
What you like
understand
him
it.
as a heel?
I don't
You
understand
don't
it.
understand it?
I've not liked him since he broke Big E's neck. I will never like him. Accident or not. I don't care.
Okay,
I don't care.
okay. Then we get the Jordan Grace joint. Jordan Grace, she goes out. I didn't know who was gonna come out. I wasn't disappointed with the choice though. Sol Ruka. Thought it was a good choice.
She's not winning. You can't win.
I thought maybe, and then the lights
No.
go out,
No.
and then it's
No.
the demonic duo of Rosemary and fucking Wendy Chu. And I was a big Wendy Chu supporter, and I still am. But what the fuck? I guess
That's the only thing about certain characters. It can get corny fast. It can take a turn. She didn't need it. She was strong in building that character on her own. They
yeah,
did not need to
yes,
put her with Rosemary. For one, Rosemary don't even breath. Well, Bianca Belair said, you don't even go here. Like, you're not on contract here. And yeah, because Wendy Chu was doing that by herself, and that would have been cool for her to keep it that way. But once you put people with people, it starts to lose its flair and it don't look as cool. Some things look cool solo. Like the Brood. The Brood was fine with 3 people. You add 4, then it kind of looks a little crazy. It's 2 people talking about their vampires is weird, but it was perfect. Some things are perfect, but
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I totally did that concept. I liked Wendy Chu, but now I'm like, what the fuck is this? What we
by
doing?
herself would have been fine. Or they should have had her being like the bad influence on people. Like, say she start talking really, her and Kalani Jordan became friends, and then Kalani just got sleepy and lazy. Like, she could have been a bad influence. Like, that would have been fire. But
Do Wendy and Rosemary go for tag belts? They get wiped. It's Jade and Bianca. There's the only tag belts for the women in any of the brands. So, and we already saw Lila and Isla Dawn or Dawn,
Elba Fire.
Fire and Dawn. Yeah, they beat up Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson like 5-6 weeks back.
That's the
That's
only
why
team I
people
could see even could put up a fight is Jakara and Lash.
yeah.
Because
And I thought they
Jada
should have
doesn't have
saved
a
that.
tag partner. Nobody else really has tag partners. Not a lot of women tag teams like that. Every it's
No.
like a bunch of men's factions with a woman in it. No Quarter Catch, Chase U. What?
Shit, the fucking Judgment Day, um, who the Wyatt Six,
A bunch of men factions.
Alpha American Made, Alpha Academy, like what
It's
the fuck? You right? They all got like one
a
female, and they be
couple,
talking the Terror Twins. They just need a third. You know what I'm saying? Like,
couple dudes and a chick. That's a good night right there.
you know, wild boy. But that's all the notes I had. I thought there was one more match, and I think I was missing it.
But
It was
yeah,
right before. What was right before the main event? Oh, that was Jordan Grace. Yeah, that was Jordan Grace and Sol Ruka, and they put her
yeah.
to sleep.
So that's not a move. So Ruko, she's gonna get juggernaut slammed, and that's it. That's it.
Nah, Vinny, don't even think of a name for them, man, because I
For
do.
who?
I agree with Archie. You're killing the Wendy Chu character. It was building
Oh
up to something
man.
could have been good. You still doors open. You teamed her with Tatum
Especially
Paxley for a
when you
little bit.
calling people pure the Copper Gang Collective, whatever
Oh
whatever them
yeah, they're
people
fucking
names.
these names up.
Yeah, the name.
Hey,
Because
hey, hey, and that
Unholy Union is weird when Fire and Dawn. That's perfect.
the unholy union should have been Rosemary and old girl. Yeah,
It could have been
that would
the
have worked.
Fire Dawn or Dawn or Fire. Like your names is there. Like you don't have to come up with it.
The unholy union is crazy. And then the final testament, the unholy union, Judgment Day, the bloodline. It's all these like religious sacrifice names. Like nobody just has something like the Rockers, like maybe Chase U. But outside of that, everybody's like, give me something biblical that sounds cool. The Revelation.
What's your
Uh,
faction name gonna be?
the Gizzards.
The Giz.
Nah,
The Gizzard.
motherfuckers pop up eating chicken at the thing and
Gizzard
fucking boiled
Gang.
peanuts.
Gizzard
What's
Gang.
up? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers start talking like, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Put that SH's on everything. What's up? You know what I'm saying? And then we just go to the ring and we just get to talking shit. Like, what's up, bro? Ain't that it's good. We just sneak
Well, it
attack
looks
people and
like,
stomp them out in Tim's.
oh, bro, I'm tired. I had a long day, bro.
Yeah. I got a long one tomorrow
Trying to
too.
prepare
Every
for
day.
the storm. The kids is out of school. It's gonna be real wet 2 days around here.
Shout out to Vern Vito and Lulu on the Instagram side. And Lulu was talking about what you think about Gunther making fun of Bret Hart. Yo, that was the funniest. Gunther is like a true villain. He
I,
up there with Drew McIntyre,
I
bro.
think it's
Them
perfect.
motherfuckers.
It's
Them
perfect.
motherfuckers. I'm gonna start thinking about whose promos are better because they be throwing real. If you do something in real life and it make the internet,
Gunther's seem more real because he don't tell jokes.
no.
Like he's not joking. I'm not up here trying to insult you. I'm just gonna tell you what I feel. My first favorite was Bill Goldberg.
Yo, he even said his whole name. Motherfucker be like Goldberg. Nah, he did it the way Brett did it, just to make sure Brett know. Like,
Yeah, but
you know what? But
Gunther's a
yeah,
menace.
Gunther is a menace. Facts. But I mean that was it for NXT. Next week, Trick Williams takes on Ethan Page for the NXT title. Roxanne takes on Julia for the women's NXT title.
I
CM
think
Punk will
that's
be in the
too
building.
soon. I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
I feel like you have to give it to Julia, and that sucks to be Roxanne because if you don't, you're killing Julia right from the jump.
You killing Roxanne.
Roxanne can bounce back. She had that long run. However,
Bro,
I feel
Roxanne
like
Perez, I hate to say this, and it's the truth according to Archie. People gonna forget about Roxanne Perez.
pardon me, brother.
Her reign, it just kind of is. Like people gonna forget about her. She's not gonna be talked about how NXT women's champions are talked about.
I beg to differ. And this is why I beg to differ. If that woman's class goes up and they do fantastic things, they'll always look back. Now, if that woman's class goes up there and shits the bed for some reason, which I doubt, because it is stacked.
But she gonna have a hard time on main roster.
Like you know why people always can say Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, that whole class of NXT guys, because they came to the main roster and they killed. Like that was like the '84 draft class.
She
You had
won't do
Mike.
that on the main roster.
I don't think everyone's gonna shit the bed on the main roster because
I ain't saying
everyone
she's
with
gonna
the
shit the
main roster.
bed. I'm just saying she's not gonna be in many prominent spots. I don't see it.
I don't think she's gonna come and be dominant. I think if they develop a mid-tier title, that's where she goes. She is very small, like Zelina Vega, and
I think she's smaller than Zelina.
but it looks cool with NXT but when you get to the main roster, you got the Biancas, the Piper Nivens, the Nia Jaxes, the fucking Rhea Ripleys.
It look
Charlotte
different.
Flair ain't come back and she tall as shit too. I don't see it. But then when that class moves on and then she becomes the elder statesman, I could see it. But she'll only have like a Finn Balor, Kevin Owens type run. She might have one run with the gold, 4 to 6 months, and then
I
maybe
don't think
pass
they're
it off.
gonna really talk about her title reign because they rarely talk about NXT women's title reigns in general.
They don't count them shits. I don't know if they're world titles or not. I guess they're not because they don't count for world titles. Just like somebody's I know titles. If you don't count them all, you shouldn't count his. They never say Dusty was a multi-time world champion, but they short count every single one of Ric Flair's fucking NWA. That shit pisses me, and it's not even nothing Ric Flair did. But we gonna get off that because shit. What up, Laura? We see you in the
Charlotte,
chat.
baby. Charlotte, you heard me. CLT. Don't you forget, it's Flair Country. Woo!
They had Liv not defend her title for months, so Roxanne can definitely have lots of matches. No, she can have the matches, but when you first come up from NXT, they either fuck with you or they don't.
I think it's
And
gonna be
that
tough
women's
for her.
roster is stacked. All you still ain't had Bianca Jade make a solo debut yet, or if she did, it was only one match for they put her in tag teams. And you got Bianca whenever she breaks from that tag team. Charlotte Flair still in injury reserve. Bailey still hanging around. Nia Jax is running with, you know what I'm saying? Um,
50.
Liv Morgan on the other side of the fence. Rhea Ripley, they got that title tied up. I can't even think of no more raw women. Fucking American Made and
Ivy's little
Alpha
too.
Academy. Huh?
Ivy now is little too.
Yeah, so it's a lot of women. Blair Davenport. Then you got the Pure Fusion fucking collection. They're out there doing fucking the Lord's work. Damian Priest has a girlfriend in another group. I forgot the black chick.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this before I go, because whatever I'm dealing with. Damian Priest did an interview and said he was supposed to be in Black Panther too.
He would have been named.
That's what he said. He said he had the role, but
Yes.
somebody took it away from him. and it wasn't on the Marvel side. So somebody at WWE didn't let him be in that movie. What do you think about him being that character? You the Marvel man, Hall Priest universe. That
If
would have
his
shot
acting
him
would have
to
been,
the moon, bro.
it definitely would have. For a couple reasons.
They
One,
didn't want
Black
another.
Panther 2 is.
They didn't want another Dave Bautista situation.
They probably don't. They probably don't
But
because
to take
one,
that role from him, whoever did that, you fuck. You kind of he's a
nah,
fucked up
I
individual.
get why. I don't recommend it, but I get why. You
Nah,
just
bro.
said it. They don't want another Dave Bautista. They got stock in this guy.
But you
Damian
blocked the
Priest
man
is,
from being part of the Marvel universe. That's
bro,
wild.
Marvel takes up a lot of time
I don't
because they don't sign you for like 1 or 2 movies. Like Namor, Namor is also going to be in all the Avengers movies. They're doing they're
because
talking
Sasha
about doing an
Banks was in The
Atlanta.
Mandalorian for all of 2 seconds, and they made that seem like that was the biggest deal ever. But yeah,
Yeah,
he
Seth
he's been
Rollins is
talking
in
about
is
that
in.
recently that he had that role. It was his role, but they would not. Somebody took it from him and told me, he couldn't
He
do it.
trying to get sympathy because there was no need to talk about it. That's so long ago.
That's a lot. That's a
But
hell of a reason to talk
it's
about
a big
that.
role. It's a big role to lose. But
But he said also, if I had took that role, I probably would have been on my championship run. What would you rather, being a champion or getting it part of Marvel Universe?
me personally,
You
I'm gonna
personally.
go jump in Marvel. I for one, I'll
And
probably get
Triple H
just
would
as
have
much
to
money.
fight me, dog.
I'll get just as much money because the merchandising deals.
You're gonna get
I can go
more
get a
money.
Namor figure right now.
You're gonna get more money.
Probably.
Ain't no
Yeah.
probably to that, dog.
You don't have to risk the injury. It's nowhere near the risk as wrestling day in and day out. But if you love wrestling,
That
you
would
know
have
what I
been
mean?
fire though to see Damian Priest in that role.
Yo, I look at how he is size wise because Namor is supposed to actually kind of be imposing. That would have been crazy to see him
That would have been
just jump
fire.
out. You know what
That
I'm
would have been
saying?
fire. I would have been, bro. I would have had to snuff Triple H.
I don't think it was him. It probably was him.
It was
It it don't matter if it was or wasn't. He always gonna take the fall for it because
Triple H gonna
he's
get he the reason for everything, and they're selling the Titan Towers, man. The Vince McMahon
yeah,
era is over. Like that
yeah.
whole
He
is
was out.
over. It's done.
It's over.
It's done. They're removing Vince McMahon from WWE history books and anything he had anything to do with. The Titan Towers, bro.
Titan
Done.
Towers.
But
The
yeah, I just
Titan
want to get your
Towers.
input about Damian Priest in that role. Like that. But he probably think about that shit every day.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Even
Because
though
remember,
Black Panther
Namor
2
is.
was whack. The movie wasn't that great. But I would have liked to see him in that role.
You're not telling the truth. Now, a lot of people say that, but I'm gonna say rewatch it from the aspect of how Ryan Coogler. I love Ryan Coogler as a director, and he does these ethnic movies where they're not really like super ethnic or whatever, but like he will push something like to do the Namor character. Let's not make it just super common. Let's ground him in reality. Well, the reality is, if he was an Aztec, right? His people got colonized. It's just as similar to the
I didn't like one
original
either.
Black Panther.
So yeah, I'm pretty consistent with my dislike of the Black Panther series.
Damn, you ain't like one?
I ain't like
You wasn't
one.
fucking with Killmonger?
That's
Killmonger, the
the only
hero.
thing
You
I liked
rewatch that
about part
shit.
one. I hate Forrest Whitaker to this day. To this day. Man, let me go, man. I had to tap in with you. I saw you was riding solo tonight, man. I gotta go
Yeah,
put my
I'm
phone
actually about to tap out. I mean, you know what I'm
my
saying? I gotta
phone
be
on
up
the
early,
charger before
y'all.
Francine get here. So
Ooh, you gotta have that phone going. You got candles? Oh shit. My man slid out. Someone look in the back of his background and make sure them posters were still on the wall. Them bitches get to flapping. We know he done left the window open and Francine is coming through. But nah, shout out to everybody. Prayers and much love to everybody going through the Gulf Coast. Hopefully it's something small. Hopefully it's, you know what I'm saying, dissipates. I haven't been keeping up with it. I just know it's been going through the Gulf Coast, but hurricanes suck, man. Even if you don't like get what you think you're gonna get, like, oh, it's not a category 3, oh, it's not a category 4, so I ain't tripping. Like sometimes it's a water damage or shit falling or breaking or you being without power for extended periods of time. It sucks. It sucks. or your house takes damage and nobody else's do. All the fucking tiles be done flew off your roof. You're like, what the? Yeah. Then you fucking get an insurance claim to get some new roof shit, and your premium go up. So even in it's not much, it can still be enough to and especially in this economy where if you just what I'm saying, head above water, little things like that could just, you know what I'm saying. So to everybody in those areas, thoughts and prayers, you know what I'm saying, stay safe. If you're in a flood zone or whatever, make sure you do what you need to do to be in, and then I don't even like the wildlife. I be seeing people out there doing crazy shit. Florida, we got gators. So I'd be like, I'll be goddamn to be. How you know there's a gator in the water? Is it wet? Yeah, shit. You know what I mean? So, definitely shout out to them. But I'm about to jump out of here. I just couple last minute notes again. The CW, couple last minute notes for wrestling. Right, one, Raw will go to 2 hours starting October. Don't get me in here lying. 7th, I believe it is. Right. Um, it'll go to 2 hours to basically all the way till they get to Netflix. So, I love that. I do love that. I think Raw is too long. I always thought it was too long when it went to 3 hours. They only went to 3 hours. First of all, I was watching Raw before there was Raw and it was prime time and shit with Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon and all that shit. So the 10th, is it the 10th they're going? Okay, so if it's the 10th, they're going to 2 hours. But anyway, Raw used to be 1 hour, right? Then I can't remember if they switched it to 2 hours or they used to start 3 minutes before the hour. Like they used to start pulling out them Monday Night Wars was some motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that just wasn't being seen on television. Like Raw starts at 8, but it's gonna start 3 minutes early. And they always had to kick off with some shit. That first 3 minutes got to be something to like. They got to stick. They got to, even though it's the beginning of the show, they got to stick the landing. You know what I mean? Then they added the hour, and WCW had, if you watched the series or watched our recaps on Who Killed WCW, you saw a lot of that stuff come up. Why am I bringing this up? I don't know if tonight how we saw NXT go over time. I think it was like 10:09 when the match ended. I don't know if we'll get that on CW. Not sure. We'll see. I don't know if it'll be like that with Netflix, right? Because I guess they're going to continuously come on every Monday night, same time slot, but it's Netflix. It's just all of a sudden Netflix will be live and it'll be wrestling and it'll be like, holy shit, 80% of the planet now has access to watch this live show. And then the fucking WWF catalog, motherfuckers already have Netflix. They're not changing the price. So now you get the W. Like, think about the average fan that stopped watching wrestling 10 years ago. That's 35, 45, 55 even. All of a sudden they see that Hulk Hogan. Well, maybe not. We ain't gonna say it, but like they see somebody they like Don Morocco or fucking Dino Bravo or fucking rugged Ronnie Garvin and Greg the Hammer Valentine. They're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Then they see some new shit and they see fucking Logan Paul who's talking shit to Kevin Nash, which I don't fucking respect at all. I don't like that. I get when you say shit like, let me see if I can pull this shit up because he was saying I'm 10 times better than you were, and you know what I'm saying, like my nigga, what the fuck did you do to change the industry? People can say anything they want. Oh, Kevin Nash finally ruined. Kevin Nash would make if two things don't happen that did happen, or if they make a different decision, like instead of the finger poke of doom or something like it's very very possible that fucking Monday night right now you would have just finished watching WCW NXT. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how that shit could have went. So and it was largely impact to three fucking people who beat the fuck out of Vince McMahon for 83 weeks. Fucking Hulk Hogan, Hall, and Nash. Well, they ruined it. Oh, motherfucker. Let's be clear. There's like 29, 45, whatever number of people in this motherfucking chat. Ain't none of us the best at what we, well, I might be the best at what I do. I'm just cocky like that. Y'all might be some of the best at what y'all do too. But let's be clear. We all make mistakes. How about that? So our mistakes just didn't cost us the company. You know what I'm saying? I just went to Chick-fil-A today. I got a second fry. You know what I'm saying? I got this bitch gave me a fucking cup of fruit. Thank you for that up. Nobody said, but she'll be the same person that's talking shit. Fucking, they fucked up WCW. No, you fucked my order up. fuck is wrong with you? Got the nerve to talk, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, people like Logan Paul, it's cool to talk shit within the realm, like, well, he's a legend, you know what I'm saying? But I bet you this, if he stepped in the ring with me, I'm off the floor with him. And I'm sure he's old, but think about it. Take Prime Diesel and think about the quality, think about the matches you get, right? He could talk that shit in a different way where it's just pay homage, yo. Because like the fact that you don't watch wrestling and didn't know the fact you say you didn't know who Kevin Nash was, I'm not gonna say it's disrespectful. You got into wrestling for the reasons you got into wrestling. Cool, shoot, so be it. The real reason you're in there is because you got fucking 20 some odd million fucking followers. You're an advertisement for the WWE. I mean, that's plain and simple. So of course they're your business. Let's do business. WWE is not. We have 11,000 subscribers on this channel. WWE is not coming looking for me, Archie, DNA. If there was 11 million subscribers, we probably would be getting emails every so often from the WWE. That's just the way it works. That's just the way it works. It works the same thing in boxing. Same thing I tell my son. Same thing. I just watched Ramon Tavares, right? He was in the same gym as my son. That's one of my son's fight mentors. If you know who Ramon Tavares is, I think he was on UFC 302 or whatever. He fought Sidney Sergey, whatever. He was on the Contender Series. You know what I'm saying? You've seen all that. But my thing is in marketing yourself. These companies ain't trying to. If you ain't marketing yourself, they look at all your social media profiles. So a guy like Logan Paul, see the numbers. They're like, yo, he just did the thing with Floyd. Blah blah. Good business. Look at the numbers he did with Floyd, and they had to pay for it. Imagine we put him on free TV, right? It's business. But I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. If I'm trying to think of somebody like if a wrestler would talk shit about Kevin Nash, hey, brother, go ahead. But when you even say I don't even know who Kevin Nash is, bro, come on, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Like that's just some corny shit. So you have no respect for the people who came before you. You know what I'm saying? The reason you get paid what you get paid is because of people like Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall were some of the first people to do guaranteed contracts, which helps the wrestlers in a certain way. It also fucked some shit up too. But remember, they were the first to do it. They were the first. So shit. You know what I mean? Hey, people like this. Oh, they fucked me. They were all about the money. Listen to me. There's a lot of wrestlers that have died in that fucking ring. We all remember if you're a wrestling fan, you all remember and you're old enough, you remember the Owen Hart shit. They didn't even fucking stop the pay-per-view. Don't tell me about you need to be after the money. What insurance shit is there? Not all them wrestlers get chartered flights. Some of them same motherfuckers, and it's think about this. The end is already known. So we can make you a star and force you down in the throat. Because remember, they did that to us for Roman Reigns for years. They did it to Hulk Hogan, but at least he was getting cheered. Roman Reigns was directly getting booed. Like, we don't want this motherfucker. But that's that my. Thank God they kept with it because we all got to enjoy the fucking Roman Empire, right? But so they were right. They just did it at the wrong time, but it paid off dividends. But I don't like that shit, y'all. I'm sorry. I just don't like. Let me get back to this chat. I learned the new generation is always gonna disrespect the older generation. Facts, I mean, guy, like they be on some bullshit. Can't expect Logan Paul to be respectful, dog. You know what? I would like to say you're right because he's a. I'm not gonna say he's a pitcher. I don't know the guy, so I remember hearing about his fucking crypto scam, whether it's true or not, I don't know. Maybe he didn't scam and people just I don't know, who knows, right? But my dog, like wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Like wrestling and apple pie fucking go together. So this is for some people, the fucking wrestling fans are nuts, bro. Like they love their shit. You know what I'm saying? So fucking pay homage or get the fuck out. You know what I mean? But it's a lot because the older generation says we did it like this, and after a while you get tired of hearing it. Huh. Okay. I see your point. I see your point. And I raise you a point. No, I'm not even gonna raise you a point. I think you might have a point in that. Me guy, I think you might have a point. Like you're right. We did it like this. We did it like this. Like I think Kevin Nash is on record for telling Shawn Michaels when he went down to NXT to slow it the fuck down, and Shawn had to explain to him like this is what the new crowd wants. They like spot after spot after spot after spot after spot. Like they like, you know what I'm saying, all that high shit. So Although I do agree with Kevin Nash, slow it down and find a steady balance. Because when I watch these PLEs, it's 100 kickouts. Motherfuckers can't get pinned for shit. You watch them on Raw, motherfuckers don't forgot how to kick out. Then they go to speed and they can't even spell it. You lost in 3 minutes, my dog. I just watched you. You took 78 super kicks. Kick him in the mouth. 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 Then you go to speed and get beat in 3 minutes. The fuck are we talking about? So weird, 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 weird. But again, I don't like. I never even pulled up the comment. I got so sidetracked. That shit made me sick. It started putting my blood pressure. I think I wasn't drinking no coffee. You know what I mean? Like that should be wild. Let me see if I can just Google his name. Not Google, but Twitter search X if you're nasty. Logan Paul. All right, boom. I should have spit that shit out. Not a work at real Kevin Nash. Who is Kevin Nash? I mean that. This guy. I think it's his problem. I'm not as versed in wrestling as maybe I should be. This man. My peers are. But then how am I so much better than all of them? You know, I don't have the all answer to these questions. It's a question. I don't. Or at least one of the best. Like I'm surely a top fiver. I don't even do it full time. Now imagine if I did learn a little bit. Imagine if I devoted. Hey, one of the boys learned what the difference between a shoot and a work was. Would that make me a champion? Fuck me? Fuck you. You're one of the old guys who is bitter that I am better at your job than you ever were. And that makes you pathetic. This will be my sport, and I will continue to make guys like you eat your words when I devote a little bit of time to it. So fuck me, fuck you. Y'all heard that shit. I hope this video can still be monetized. We'll see. I don't see no green sign. We know why, but fucking, I just think that's than all my peers. I'm better than them. Maybe he just speaking within character. You know what I'm saying? Staying in character, and that might make him better than a lot of people because he can do off. He can stay in character off camera, except when he's doing impulse. So what up, Miss Awesome Saucy? Talking spicy. You know what I'm saying? See you in the chat. Um, I I don't like disrespect. I do if you're within I mean, maybe he was in character. I don't know. I'll find out what the difference is between a shoot and a work. Will that make me a champion? Like, and I can finally be one of the boys. Like, I don't know, man. People devote their lives to wrestling, so I feel like when you just make fun of it like that, like Big E breaks his fucking neck. He can never do what he loves again. You know what I mean? Um, and we've seen so many I don't want to always keep bringing up people who got hurt, but like even just people who've been divorced, lose their wives, lose their home, got to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers who it's just a lot. So when you just willy nilly, and they're not doing it. A lot of these guys, they came when you disrespect the older class, they aren't making the money back then that people were making now. Yeah, Kevin Nash was one of the first, but asking how much he was making is Vinny Vegas. You know what I mean? Like, almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, ah, you know what I mean? So again, I don't like that shit. I think he's a dumbass too. Awesome. I think he's definitely a dumbass, but I don't know. But I think that's really it. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? So we got Logan Paul talking his shit. Put in what you like in the comments, what you think about it. Raw going to 2 hours. That's a big one for me. I can't wait. But we still got the rest of September to go through at 3 hours of pop. So Raw hasn't been bad either. So for 3 hours of pop, we're getting it good. That means at 2 hours, I don't know how SmackDown they gonna show SmackDown how to show. Like, hey, this is how you run a show. Because when they start heating up, if they're heating up at 3 and they go to 2, I can only imagine it's gonna be from top to bottom. Let's go. Let's get it. So SmackDown's gonna have to, and that may be good for business because the competitive nature. It's almost like having two separate companies. We'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. CW Trick Williams takes on Ethan Page for the NXT Championship. Roxanne Perez takes on Julia for the Women's NXT Championship. Is it going to stay? I don't know. I hope it does stay on 2 hours. I'm serious. 3 hours is a lot. You getting off there at 11, and then we got to start the stream. Like, it'd be midnight. People got work. And also, it fucks you up for Monday Night Football. You want to be off before the fourth quarter of Monday Night Football if you can. Because then they'll watch your channel. They'll turn away from Monday Night Football because they know they still got football left. So it's like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? We can pick up some football fans. You know what I'm saying? Even bring up some football scores. But be like, hey, they'll still, Raw will be finished. We'll have our main event done. And we can all watch it together. Come to our Twitter page. Come to our Instagram. The TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You do all that screaming and hollering and fussing, and you just, I bet. Now fans feel comfortable to watch fucking wrestling and football. That's how I do that shit. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So anybody else got anything else? Any last minute? Normally I ask Archie or I ask DNA, but I think that's it, y'all. Um, it's been a lot. Everybody's got some pretty hectic schedules. So there was some recording of several episodes done. They got to be edited. They'll be coming out soon. I know Near Fall is halfway edited. Is already shot. Episode 1. So definitely tap in there. I'm not going to go do the membership lives tonight, but I think tomorrow, I think I'm after I get off work and stuff, I'm probably put something in the memberships. So go ahead and check out the YouTube memberships, man. It's I like it. I like it a lot. You know what I'm saying? But like we'll definitely tap in with some more personal stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't even be talking wrestling. Sometimes we just be talking. It'd be like, yo, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, we definitely can keep it wrestling related. We definitely could shit. Who knows where the hell it might take us? Yeah, definitely. Archie lives in that area too, the New Orleans area. So, I hope everything goes well for him and not just him and his family, but all involved, all impacted. I live in Florida, so we get hurricanes a lot, and I know how much that shit can suck. It could be something very routine that goes very, that doesn't be routine for you and your insurance got to pay, and then you're stuck without a car and all this other shit. So, or without electricity or light. So, I hope everything goes well for everybody. All right, then, fam. Yeah. We about to roll up out of here. I'm sleepy. I got to be at work by 6. So I could wake up in 6 hours from now or 5 or no. Yeah. Let me jump up out of here. It's not even midnight. It's a break. But tap in tomorrow. We do got a double up that drops. I gotta edit the fuck out of that shit fast. I forgot it's Wednesday. Hell yeah. And then the near fall DNA's got top 5. Archie's got some cold food coming. And we have they after the storm, we gotta drop some They Got Us. And for memberships, there'll be some polls going up here soon that we're gonna deliberate about. And yeah, that's it. And DNA, hey, tap in tomorrow. DNA Get Money Drink Water page, his YouTube page. He's got a big announcement. I already know what it is. I have been sworn to secrecy. I have been able to. That's all I can say because I'll fucking ruin it. Because I'm trying to find the words to get around it. So nope, I ain't gonna do it. But tap into DNA's page tomorrow. DNA GMW. Wait, what? GMW. Fuck, I keep forgetting one letter. GMDW. All right. DNA, GM, get money, DW, drink water. Right? Jeez, man, that shit was a tongue twister. DNA, GMDA, D, fucking it up. Get money, drink water. So those initials, right? DNA. Go to this YouTube tomorrow. I'm not sure when the surprise is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? The announcement, but I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to y'all. I'm gonna definitely go and talk to y'all on the membership. So go get a membership so we can talk tomorrow. Because definitely, and we definitely might have some new, more interactive content coming which would be crazy, but it'd probably be for members because it's a lot easier to talk with the members, and then like we can just parlay. But I'm King HP. I'm tired. I can feel it. I can see it in my own face right now on the reflection. But until next time, yeah, Friday night SmackDown will be live for that, and then Wednesday tomorrow is the double up and DNA announcement on his personal YouTube page, DNA GMDW. Good night.